I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. That catch good for only a couple. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on on the opening drive.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw. Dorsey. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Second down at 7.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And his pass incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Pollard going to try the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Dorsey. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Dorsey.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Allen now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Dorsey. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dorsey. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. They find some open field here. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 22. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, Dorsey swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Colvin. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dorsey. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Singletary again. And he'll go down at the 28. A
Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Allen. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bills, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they've